Hey everybody, we're back. We're back. We're back. And we're just waiting, you know, from usual for Johnny Boy to get here. TV land. Yep, in TV land. Why is this? Hello. Why is this so low? Testing 1 2. Testing. You talking to the mic? Oh wait. Try not. Oh, there we go. That's why.
We're muted.
No, the phantom power was the button. Somebody touched the button. I don't know who touched the button. Somebody touched the button. Who touched the button?
Cupcake did it.
Maybe he did it. Hey, look at that. We're getting things rocking and rolling. We're gonna let it get up like that. Oh yeah, show the comments when they come. So yeah, before we get rocking, we do the, usually, wait for some people to get in here and, everybody will start, what do you call it? We'll shoot the shit and then we'll get into stuff. But we do have some infinite, some items that we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the gathering of the Juggalos, and they're announcing artists and stuff. They did reach out to me, and I'll tell you about that. We're going to talk about Worlds Collide, WWE AAA.
So proud of you. You made it on time.
Highlights of it.
Hey, Americana. I know it was Chad Gable. It's not for giggles.
Yeah, it's not Chad Gable. I'm tricking you all.
It's Dr. Chad Gable. Get it right.
We're going to talk about Money in the Bank and all that.
It was a good Money in the Bank.
We're also going to talk about Mr. R-TRUTH appearance on Monday Night Raw.
And Money in the Bank. That was crazy.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that. I mean, that's what the tidbits of things that we got going on. Also, there is a new show that I'm booked for that I will talk about in a little bit here.
Booked on another show?
I did. I did that
I had no idea.
2 days ago.
God, it's going to be a busy summer. Busy.
It's going to be. It's definitely going to be a busy summer.
Dude,
so we're going to talk about.
Did you see the new
gathering? We're going to talk about.
We should definitely talk about the new systems coming out, because there's some good ones, some new games. I heard and I got linked. It's crazy. We're getting a new system before GTA 6. That's crazy.
Hey, we'll get GTA 7 before we get
GTA 6.
Oh, did you see that post about that?
Yes.
I was laughing, dude, when I see that.
Me and Jeremy were talking, like, I think after you left, we were talking, like, dude, by the time, like, Faithy's like 18, we'll still be waiting for freaking GTA 6. 18 years later. Where's the game at?
I do have some stuff for you to look at.
What do you mean?
Might be for you. I might go on later.
It's his nudes. His nudes. I knew it.
Some stuff I want you to look at. Maybe you can use.
Oh, okay. I'll look at it. They
What'd he do?
what do you do?
Americana, you gotta calm it down over there.
Trying
I know.
to calm down.
I heard two different rumors on it. Could be two different people.
Who could it be?
One is Chad Gable and the other one's the Julius Creed. That was one rumor I heard.
Julius Creed. I've heard that name.
That's one of the Creed brothers.
Julius.
Oh, the skinny one.
Yeah. Or
No, it can't be.
Because he has that Mexican little tattoo on the back.
Or it could be Ludwig Kaiser mixed up with Chad Gable.
Really?
I heard that today too.
Really?
That would be interesting. Just the only reason why I say that is because
Kaiser disappeared.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm just saying that it's kind of crazy that you know what I mean? Like trying to figure out, because I don't know if you've seen when people been getting this mask. When
It says Chad Gable.
on the sticker. Mine said it too. It said Chad Gable, whatever mask.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, good way to give that away.
Or could it be WWE's way of trying to make it look
Like it's him.
it's him?
I've got a funny feeling it's not him.
No.
And maybe it is him when the said person couldn't be
Weed got
there.
me.
I don't know. I don't know how that how it works. I'm gonna share.
So what do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about the
Well, we're gonna start. We're gonna the way that I like doing it, the show now is to format it in terms of.
Oh, did Devin text you?
No.
He's gonna have to reschedule for podcast for tonight because they're doing a job right now.
No problem. What's up, Wolfang? So what I like to do with the show now is talk about music, talk about, like if there's haunted house stuff, talk, you know what I mean? And then save the wrestling for the end. And then, because that seems to be like go crazy until until we have like huge crazy things going on, like all the time with the music stuff. I'll do the music first, do the haunted house stuff instead of jumping around.
Yeah.
Some people like it when we stay uniformed in topic, so to speak, instead of scatterbrain. So we're gonna try to keep that rocking, like in terms of scatterbrain. Get rid of the scatterbrain is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because and I understand that when you're getting into something and then all of a sudden the topic switches real fast.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh well, what's going on? Let me share this real quick.
Not gonna lie, Americano did suck ass at Money in the Bank. I don't know why he's even
What are
here.
you talking about? He did phenomenal.
I'm just gonna bust his balls. Americano, I can't stand you. I can't wait for them to I don't know why he's even here. Can't wait for them to amass your ass. It's gonna be hysterical.
Hey, I'm sure that's probably going to come up probably by SummerSlam.
That like Ray
Well, there's a rumor for SummerSlam too.
Well, Cardi B's gonna wrestle. That'd be funny.
No, there's a rumor going around even with what's going on with Gunther.
Oh, I heard about Goldberg.
Oh, that's gonna be Saudi Arabia.
Sure. Well, he hasn't showed up yet. He
Yeah, he's
My new flavor of Gatorade, I actually like.
blue.
Yeah, cool blue.
I just wish there was more taste and less water.
yeah.
More taste than this one.
I don't believe it. You know
Want to
why?
taste it?
I've tried almost every flavor there is of
Me too.
Gatorade, and
Powerade, the knockoff.
Powerade's worse.
Powerade is worse. It used to be good, the blue one in Powerade.
Oh, dude, put it over there.
No, let him taste it.
He doesn't want it.
I'll taste it later.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. But yeah, they
Ding, ding, dong. Ring, ding, ding,
ding
dong.
dong.
That popped in my head.
What? I don't know.
Keep your heads ringing. Ding
Ding dong.
Ding 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 dong.
I don't know. I was telling him this. I said now every time the power goes out, I'm gonna think of the Undertaker
Why?
because the power goes out. Oh, the lights go dim.
Lights go down in the pound.
Gonna tickle you in his little butt. Oh,
I don't want to see it.
Jordan wants to see the butthole.
I haven't mentioned that person's name.
Who?
I'm not. Nope. Nope.
Who?
You know
Who?
The itty bitty ditty bitty.
who. You said it.
So what?
Said what? What did he say?
I'm allowed to say it.
What's his name again?
Yeah, you tell us, Jordan. We don't know the name. You tell us.
I'm not saying his name.
Who?
Kids.
Is it El Didicano?
No, it's Americano that did it. But all that.
El Americano.
No, you did.
Well, I'm waiting to. I can see my side plates for the Uso ones. I'm keeping them on there.
Yeah,
until
please.
Seth wins it back.
I was supposed to say, imagine he's one of those fans. The second Jay loses it.
Number one, I don't have a Gunther side plate.
That's like the only side play you don't have is a Gunther.
What
There's
about
a
him?
lot I don't have.
Oh, I know, but I'm talking about
He doesn't have Rhea.
current. No, he does.
No, I don't have Rhea side plates.
I thought you did.
No, the belt's right. There's no side plates.
Oh, I thought Jess had them.
He has
No,
this
no,
a-hole side plates. I don't know if he
Yeah, I
has
got
his
you.
side plates, but
No, there's
that's
no side plates for that.
a pretty cool one.
And I don't have the side plates for the Intercontinentals. Or, you know what I mean? I don't have all those side plates. That tag team belt
Doesn't have side plates.
That one, the Eagles one, doesn't.
The
Obviously, the $1 Million Man belt doesn't.
the
That Intercontinental doesn't. They didn't make side plates for that.
they only made side plates for this one. That one.
The newer belts.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that do that.
Were you guys playing on the Nintendo Switch today?
Devin was.
Nice.
Devin and here's some breaking news.
What?
Devin has a girlfriend.
What?
Is that girl
That's
upstairs?
the girl upstairs, yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I know.
It's a miracle.
I was informed of this last night when I came home because Devin came in like 10 to 20 minutes after I did last night. And he goes, I gotta tell you. He's like, I got a girlfriend.
Just
She's
good.
coming over tomorrow. And I was like, what? Then I high-fived him.
What did Jeremy say?
I don't think Jeremy knows that it's girlfriend.
I'm dying to see him, Jeremy.
Because Jeremy came home a little while ago because he was in Puerto Rico with my father.
Yeah, I know.
And
You get to enjoy Puerto Rico. And
well,
those
not
asses.
really too much.
You got to see some asses.
Well, my father told me all the girls like in the mall and stuff, they were checking him out, and then every time he walked by, they're like, "Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is." And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "So
He's a player.
he could have gotten some
Getting some head. Getting some head.
Could have got those diseases.
he could have got something."
Could have got that HIV, herpes, chlamydia.
Yeah, not too many Puerto Ricans have that.
Johnny knows everything.
Remember, I am a medic. You dropped that.
What did I drop?
Good.
Oh, I gotta fix it. You ain't gonna fix it. Oh, I pulled the muscle by wrestling with the big
That's what she
dudes
said.
on Saturday.
You pulled the muscle.
I
That's
was
what she
doing
said.
all Saturday and then all Sunday, basically picking up wrestling her.
We know you're full of muscle every day.
Yeah, he's always doing that.
John, shut your head ass up. I already roasted you on Saturday. I don't want to do it again. Come on now. That was funny. She's like, oh, you can't say that. Oh, like he's gonna do it. Be serious.
Do what?
Off himself. You can't say can't, John. Remember I said he's so fat he can't off himself because he'll break the branch. That was ass.
Thing is if I was to do it that way, that's a pussy way.
Well, what's a non?
Pussy way.
Just eat the bullet.
Nah, I'll just take a handful of trazodone.
That's a pussy way too. Because
And then
you can call and to ask for help when you shoot, do the pull it and eat the bullet. You can't answer the.
And then after I take the handful of trazodone, I'm gonna go rob a bank. And then spend my lifetime in jail. I'm gonna get the death penalty. I'll be like, hey judge, I already took a handful of trazodone, so anytime now, by the time I go to bed, I ain't waking up. So you can suck it. The other person can suck it.
No, you be sucking it in prison.
Nah.
Oh, he would.
Nah, John
You be
would.
Bubba's bitch.
What?
You be Bubba's bitch.
Who's Bubba?
The guy that you be living in prison with.
Nah, you be my bitch.
Nah.
Johnny, I'm starting on your shirt.
Yeah, I know. It's called My Braves.
I don't know. It's like right there. Good boy. I
Hey,
smell.
Jordan,
Yeah, what's up?
do you know what this is?
Yes.
No, you don't because you never had it.
It's so funny that chair can hold your weight, isn't it?
Hey, at least I ain't breaking a chair.
I would have laughed. Dude, if that chair one
No, he
day
did that before.
I
Where's the
broke
brown
it.
chair?
you broke the
Huh?
Remember the brown chair? It got
Yeah.
bent.
oh my god.
Yeah, that was because when I was leaning back.
Oh
on
yeah,
it,
he leaned it. He put it, and then it just the
I
thing
was
caved
leaning
in.
back.
Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. Lean back.
I was watching Family Feud yesterday, and it was last season.
Yeah.
Fat Joe was on.
Was he?
Who was on?
Fat Joe.
Oh, I know him.
All a Terror Squad.
No way. Gengi.
Him and Remy Ma. They
No
were
way.
both on.
W.
He looks good for all the weight he lost.
No, you know who's way. You're not doing that. Oh wow, you mother freaker. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get Mama Nanda banish you.
What are you gonna Mama Nanda do?
Mama Nun ain't gonna do nothing to me.
Dude, Mama Nanda's a beast.
Mama Nanda will kick your ass. She'll
Exactly.
kick all our asses at the same time.
With the paddle of the
Oh yeah, her and her paddle. She smacked.
She
the
didn't
crap-
smack me with the paddle.
Well, she's going
She
to.
didn't have the paddle.
Oh, does she have it this year?
She
Oh,
has a
did you see
paddle.
that new stupid trend going around? They'll go to like, you know how they brand horses and shit with the dry ice. Now people going to
We gotta brand ourselves. Trauma Squad Productions branding.
so we're all getting tattoos.
Yeah.
Who's paying for it? You are. Come on, Jordan. I know, right? That me up. All right.
Hey, Devin can do them.
Which one?
What Devin?
Oh, he does tats?
tattoos.
Yeah, but the only thing he'll draw on you is a.
Oh, he would probably say he would probably put
pour
the
a dick on you.
or probably put baby oil.
Dick and balls on you.
Yeah.
All right, let's get cracking. Let's talk Gathering of the Juggalos. So the first main artist that they announced was Tech
I
Nine.
can't do it with this hand.
Tech Nine is at the Gathering. A lot of people said that before the announcement. Oh, Tech's not coming back. Tech's not coming back. Guess what? Tech is back, baby.
Yep.
Tech
Tech's
Nine!
back, and he's on the main stage.
Yep. And
He's probably gonna be night 1 or 2's.
Or night 4.
Most likely night 1.
That's
If you really
crazy.
think about it.
well, what I'm going to do right now.
What? Find my dad? Yeah, I can't.
The one thing that I can't wait for is when they do the video. I always
Yeah.
love the video. So the Gathering, I have the list here, but let's see. So we got so far for the Legendary stage, which is the main stage, you got ICP, VG Mac, and Tech 9. They have the Iconic stage, which is, I believe, I think.
I'm the GM.
I don't know what the detonation stage. I think that's
The-
the second stage.
The one that they just announced is that.
And then that was
stage,
like the pirate ship, so to speak. I think Iconic.
I think.
I could be wrong. I don't know because you got Actus Reus, Almal, aka Adont Wake. You got Bodies Below Sea,
A lot of these groups seem like they're rocker groups.
Bond Breaker,
I saw
Johnny Menace. I know. I've known
Johnny
him
Menace we know for a little bit.
Ron Breaker's
I know
gonna
him.
rap. I didn't know that.
from like early 2000s.
Yeah, didn't he do some of the shows around here too?
Yeah, I've done shows with him back
Yeah.
in the day in Connecticut. He's from Connecticut. But he lives in, I think, Vegas right now.
Lucky.
Fadi Oz is another guy. Who's this?
Hatchet
Boom.
Mountain
Boom.
Rising Group,
Hatchet Mountain Rising.
K7 Army,
Yep. Then you got Mad Max. You know him.
the New England Mad Max.
Yep. Mantra of Mortar, Moppy, Redburn, Resista, Saving Vice. There's a lot of rock bands that look
That's
like.
what I'm saying.
Set for the Wall, Suicide, Siamese Goat
Okay.
God.
Sinister.
We got
Schizo.
Schizo, Smile on the
Schizo.
Cinema, Squid Pisser, Vlad Skeletal Circus,
Wicked Wood.
Good.
Oh, that's what sounded.
Wild Bill, and Worldwide Panic.
Schizo. Wasn't Schizo on a show that we did once before?
I don't think it's the same.
Half the people you guys said, I don't have no clue. That's not a
I
bad
don't
thing.
know. There's a lot of artists out there that I don't know that I need to.
Well, there's only one that I definitely know. It's Tech 9, 100%. If you don't know who Tech 9 is, you should definitely find his music because he's a good music guy.
He's
Yeah,
a
look,
super chopper, and it does that super chopper style.
Oh, they did announce today the Juggalo Cypher auditions.
They did? I didn't see it.
Yeah, they announced that, but it's it's the usual
Somebody
Yeah.
better quick
other flavor. What do they got for other flavor?
Flavor Flay.
Another flavor coming soon.
Just think of it this way: all your tickets, the big ballers, the little ballers, the
Cop
VIP,
Pass.
the car pass is already sold out. So the only way you can get into the gathering is the general admission ticket.
And that's $295.
Per night?
No, for the
that's
whole
for the
event.
that's for the whole
5
gathering.
days?
It's worth the money. Even paying $300 just for say $300.
How much was your ticket?
Actually worth it.
How much was your guys' tickets when you guys went?
It only went up what, $5,
No, more than that.
$20.
I think I paid $240 for the ticket.
That's crazy.
It's still $300 for gathering tickets versus What were they for the Juggalo weekend?
300.
300 for 2 days. That's
And
it.
you didn't have all that other stuff. You just had, if you bought it, you could go to the
Go to the
DCG Con.
DCG Con or go to JCW and see the ICP show.
Yeah.
All the other acts too.
No, I feel the admission ticket is, even at $295, is still a good deal.
Especially when you know you're gonna get shows. You got comedians that are gonna come in. You got all these acts that you're gonna see on 3 different stages, and I'm sure big names like, now we know Tech Nine is one of the big names. So I'm sure they got the clowns are definitely putting in together some really good acts for the main stage too.
And I was clicking while you were talking. What comes with the VIP experience?
Mm-hmm.
You get a ICP cartoon amulet, 6-inch Hatchet Man magnet, Ice Hatchet Man cooling towel.
That's cool.
VIP experience laminated patch. You get to, talk to them, get autographs, take photos, and a special backstage VIP.
Man, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
But sold out. That was $150. That's not too bad.
Nope.
But that was $150 on top of your ticket.
Yeah.
And then you got to pay for your hotel, your gas, your.
But still, the gathering, Jordan, what we're trying to say is the gathering's worth the money.
Is it better than the WWE event?
Yes.
Better than
You get to
Fanatics?
see 2 nights of JCW after the main show, the main stage is over. And then on top of it, you get to see Queen of Cheeks. You get to see the body painting. They're doing that again this year, which they usually do.
Then they have the
Fago
contest.
Fago contest.
White T-shirt contest.
Yep.
You know what they should do?
Fun.
They should definitely do a hot sauce contest.
They did.
They did.
Did they? Who won?
We
I
didn't
don't know. I
watch.
wasn't watching it, so I don't know.
We were too busy watching the.
It's El Giggle Loco. What up, J Scrub?
We were watching what were we watching? Wasn't it the body paint contest?
We watched that.
We watched Queen of Cheeks. That was
Yeah,
good.
we watched that. We watched the wet T-shirt contest with the Fago. That was getting real dirty. Definitely not kid friendly.
No, that was very fun to watch. Though.
What about the guy that stapled his private area? That was just.
Oh, yeah, you get the
Nut
stunt
shot.
show, the crazy-
That's crazy.
I'm sure they'll do it
was
again.
Crazy.
You show me the
Hey,
video.
at least I have a picture with the guy holding his nuts out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm so happy you came out of that closet for that one.
Yeah.
So proud it's your month too, man.
Hey, I have the power to make any woman moan when I show them my tits.
Sadly.
Jordan, if you ever go to the gathering, it's fun. It's 4 days, 5 days? What was it? 4 days, right?
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It's 4 days to basically go into the campground where we go at Legends Valley and have fun. No matter where you are in there, you're going to have fun.
And if you don't have fun at the gathering, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, because there's something for anybody in there. You get to see a lot of tits and ass, yes, but you know what? There's so many things to do in there, not just the concerts.
Tits and
You
ass.
can even go watch friggin' movies.
T and ass. And I say T, you say ass. T.
Ass,
T.
ass.
Sure, use that.
That's Pheanut.
Oh, and before I forget, I did get an email for the gathering, but I was denied, not for any particular. They just said we don't usually
Do
the artists back to back. And I said, and they said, but contact us next year.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so I'll do it next year.
No way. You get to go to Florida next year.
I got no hate on it.
There's no hate on that because honestly,
I'm picking a good seat when we go.
Yeah, I mean, I was grateful that I got to perform last year. I'm not hating. I love that pirate stage, and I even in that email, I said, if you get the pirate stage again, I said I'd gladly play that again. I have no problem performing on it. I thought it was a cool stage.
It was a cool stage, and you had a lot. We were the ones that opened up that stage, and we brought the game.
Yeah, because the guy, I forget what his name is, but he's from Clockwork E, was in charge of that. And when I talked to him at Legal Weekend last year,
Excuse
he
me.
goes, they handed him a bunch of list of performers to check out and see who he could have, and he researched everybody. And when he researched me, he goes, I want him to open this. because he sees performance. He told me he's watched me perform. He watched performance. Well, at Legal, and at the gathering, and he goes, what I see. He goes, I wanted you to open this. He goes, I knew you were going to set it and push it in.
Yeah, because by the time we got by the time our set was done, we had everybody coming up to the front of the stage. It was funny watching everybody go from here to here.
Yeah, because at first, because I was even talking to Jump Steady. I said, it's so weird. Like I told him, I said, I'm not hating. I said, but I said, I was laughing. I said, nobody's in front of this. And I said, I get it. It was hot and sunny, and where the stage was, if people wanted to be in the shade. And I said, people would jive. I told him, I said, people were dancing, jumping, and having fun, and getting into it. And I said, there was no issue. No, I said, I just found it weird. I was laughing because seeing people just hiding in the woods. It was kind of creepy, like a horror movie. I was waiting for people to come out and start killing me or something.
You know what this Friday is, right?
Friday the 13th. Yep. That is also my grandmother's death date, and it was on a Friday the 13th when she died. That was what, 20?
Are we gonna have a seance?
Maybe. It was 20.
Jordan's coming.
22 years ago. Damn. Time flies.
When you're having fun.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, that's my grandmother's death date, and it was Friday the 13th. So. Yeah. That's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
So what's the breaking news?
Of what?
That you said we got a show.
Oh, hang on. I gotta see if they've announced it yet before I. It was supposed to be announced today.
I am the only NXT.
Let me just take.
Quick question: will we work the hunt for like the? Is the food truck free for us, or do we have to bring?
We don't have a food truck in Cumberland.
What the hell?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you
They
anyway.
give you free food.
Okay.
I'll tell everybody anyway. It's not been announced, but that's okay. I don't think anybody's gonna get mad if I announce it. So I'm gonna be playing Lead the Weekend. The night with Gordy and Clockwork E.
That's crazy.
So another thing I want to announce, anybody that's watching this now or later, and it should be running across on the bottom here. We're going to get artists for a special album I can't talk about, but there's a cipher and we need to fill spots. It has Bizarre on it, myself on it, and there's going to be some other people on it, and maybe you could do it. Except here's the deal: you got to have money. I mean, it's not going to be expensive. I don't want to say the price because I got to talk to the other guy to make sure we're on the same page. But you got to be serious enough that it's not expensive. I don't know if it's 50, 100. I forgot what we were talking about. We're just going to throw a bunch of people on it. Just let people showcase the on the cipher. So if you are interested, just hit me up on Facebook, my email, however you want to hit me up. If you want, we'll talk in private. We'll talk the business. It's gonna be the same price for everybody. Nobody's getting like screwed higher or lower than the other guy, or because we're gonna do like 8 and 16 bar verses. But before I start relaying prices out,
You have to check and make
I want to make sure I'm not doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But if you want to, hit me up, and we will. We'll talk business.
When is Lethal Weekend, anyways?
That's in Manchester, New Hampshire.
It's in July this year.
Yeah.
So you're going?
We're all going.
We're all going.
I'm going to New Hampshire.
How many days?
I gotta figure out what day.
Does that mean I get to stay? Well, not stay away from my mom, but does that mean I get a whole
Day of freedom.
Yeah, the dates are July 18th, 19th, and 20th. I don't know what.
Okay.
I don't know which day it is.
Okay. New Hampshire. I haven't been there in a minute. They're going there tomorrow.
Like East. They're going to enemy like.
We're going next week.
They're going to enemy like with the baby birthday.
Oh yeah, it's coming up on the scroll right now on the bottom on the banner. Want to be featured on a cycle with Bizarre from D12 for an upcoming album? Let us know. It says be ready to record and money in hand. Serious artists only. So, let me sell it to you even more if you want to be on it. This album that we're putting this on, the album itself is done, but we only got 2 weeks to get artists on it and ready. So
Is this the album when?
I don't say a thing.
No. Is it the album that we listened in the car?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a good album.
It is a very good album.
It's a fire album.
It is fire. I can't wait for it to go on Spotify.
Anybody that's gonna listen to it's gonna be like, holy fucking shit.
And I rewrote all my verses too. Well, not all of them. There's a couple I didn't touch.
And you stepped up.
Oh, I did. People, this is like me going to the next level. Like, you know what I mean? You got to keep moving up to the next level. Now I got to work to the next level. I got to work my way up to the next level and just keep, you know what I mean? Keep climbing them stairs. Slowly but surely climbing the stairs and getting to where we need to be. Because that's what we got to do. Because, look, at the end of the day, I just want to have fun, make music, do what we do, and have fun. That's
Goofball. We could be goofballs.
I'm not here to be a dick. I'm not here to think I'm better than everybody. I want to work and network. And
Hey, we have a lot of fun whenever we go to the studio or whether we go to a show. It's always fun because everybody comes up and always congratulates you on a good show, whatnot, or we go back and forth.
Yeah.
And you network so much. It's insane.
Yeah, like I don't mind like networking with people, and you know what I mean, because that's how you get to know people, and then you make a lot of good friendships out of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I'm friends with a lot of people because of doing this,
mm-hmm.
and I've enjoyed the ride, and I'm just gonna keep riding that wave. You know what I mean? Like it's been amazing.
I'm grateful to have you brought me in on this.
Same.
It's fun, like you know what I mean? Because if we weren't doing this, what the hell were we gonna be doing?
On a Wednesday night,
about Six Flags,
like we always did.
Yeah, like. I'm so sick of it. You know what I mean? It's like I just want it. That's why I love when we go to the show. I love, I'm always, I always, for the most part, not everybody, but I mean, we know most of the artists. Some of the new ones we know, some of them we get to know over time. And then
a lot of them do come up and say, shit, they never thought that they would actually see somebody do that type of shit that we do on the stage.
We got a new toy to play with on stage.
Yes.
Do we?
Yeah, you know what we're talking about.
You know what we're talking about.
We don't want to. I want to surprise the people when it happens.
When we get off, you got to remind me.
Are you?
Jake was playing with it.
Oh yeah. Peanut. I had to.
But no, going to I'll put it this way, even from my experience. I never thought I'd go on the stage and do anything. And the first day, hell. We go on stage in the FET show, that first FET show, and everybody's like, holy shit, how long have you been doing this?
Today,
just now, like 30 seconds.
Practice? No, this is it.
This is it.
We just practiced on the stage. That wasn't practice, that was real.
It was real life. Well, I'm the champ, and you're not.
It's just, we just have fun with it.
We do. We just we're just four boys having fun, just dicking around.
Oh, even before you, it was even fun.
Oh, now you know I'm the life of the party. Like, come on.
You ruined it. You brought it down a couple of times.
How?
Just being there.
You know what? Fine. I won't play Lisa Weekend. I'm up.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm going.
Okay, we're still going.
No, I'll go. I'm
More Applebee's chicken? No, you want?
Oh, I know. Hopefully they have that.
Oh,
it's going on right now.
Is it?
Yeah. All you can eat chicken. I will say the Buffalo Wild Wings all you can eat is a friggin' scam.
Is it?
Why?
Because I had Buffalo Wild Wings last Friday.
What, you get food poisoning?
And did the all you can eat chicken for $20. You get all you can eat chicken. You get chicken and then you get your fries, but it's only for one person. And they claim that it's supposed to be for the whole table. That's what we were told. And then the manager came over and said no.
I thought it was $20 a person or whatever.
Yeah, that's what the person that was our waitress said. Oh yeah, it was. It's for the whole table. Yeah, okay.
For $20?
Yeah, it's not. It is definitely for per person.
So big hunt, Devin.
You do not get all you can eat fries. It's only all you can eat chicken.
That's crazy.
You get fries for only one time.
I was crazy. They locked me and you and Americano in a rubber room with rats. Rats make us crazy. You're all crazy ones.
Yeah, I'll put a bucket over the rat on your stomach.
Dude,
Heat it up.
we should get like a fake rat and throw it on people when we go through. When they go
They
through.
do that all the time. It's called the Florida Panthers. They
That's-
throw fake rats on their ice all the time
That's crazy.
because they have one of the biggest rats in the league, Brad Marchand.
It's crazy.
And Jay Scrub will actually contest to that.
To what?
Brad Marchand being a rat.
Who's that?
The hockey player that was on Boston and went to Florida.
We're snaky. I'm a silly snake.
Apparently, the rumor is his team's supposed to get him for the offseason.
Oh,
The Columbus Blue Jackets.
yeah. I know it was some kind of jacket.
I hate
Blue,
hockey.
yellow, green.
Gosh, I hate hockey.
I don't.
I don't hate it.
How do you hate hockey? You have a bunch of grown men. You got a bunch of
The one thing I have a
that
problem with.
smash against a wall and fight.
The one thing I have a problem with is when I'm trying to watch, when I'm into something, people game with me the whole time. I'm there to enjoy, not to get messed with every 5 minutes.
This year, you won't be screwed with.
Thank God.
I take
You better.
Josh. He loves when we go.
Oh, I like when there's fights and people.
That's
kill
the
each
good
other.
part.
Jeremy loves it.
Oh,
All right, let's move on to
Money in the Bank, or do you want to do AAA?
Well,
AAA.
before we do AAA, a little news on Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah.
She's now signed contract with GCW, and also for a certain amount of dates, and also doing crazy death matches on the indies. She was featured this weekend on one of the GCW events. Apparently, her and Matt Cardona are going to have a match on July 11th in GCW.
I thought Macadona worked
I
in
wonder who's going to, because at the gathering they're doing GCW
GCW
versus
versus
JC.
JCW.
So I'm waiting to see. Maybe Shotzi shows up.
I would love to see her show up.
That'd be cool.
Sarah Logan's most likely back over there.
Because isn't that where she was before?
JCW.
Who's Shannon Logan?
The Valhalla.
Oh, the chick with the nasty ass feet.
She
Ugh.
wrestled in JCW.
She had nasty, ruggedy feet.
A little other news. What's her face is coming? Is I think entering GCW too. Cora Jade.
Really?
Cora
Yep.
Jade.
One with the OF. That just got released.
Dude, there's so many people that have been released. I can't even. There's been 39 for the past 2 years.
There's a lot.
But yeah, that's something I keep a track on Shotzi because I like watching her horror movie content and stuff.
Yeah, also, you probably have a tracker on her car so you can see where she is at all times.
No, I love watching her content she puts out for like horror movies. When she goes to Halloween Horror Nights, she has a side show that she does with Scarlett
Yep.
and sometimes with Harley Cameron.
Yeah.
She has a band with them. Those three actually do perform together.
So what do
Really?
you?
Yeah.
Wait, let me check my little notes here. So we got Worlds Collide. That's AAA.
That was amazing.
That was insane.
I didn't know what to expect.
I think none of us did,
And it was not a Triple H production.
and there was no commercials.
Wait, whose production was it?
It was one of the guys that was actually running it was one of the creative guys.
Oh, was it? Well, guess what? They did a good job.
They did a better job than Triple H would have.
Yeah. So the first match was Mr. Iguana, Aerostar, and Octagon Jr.
We need the Iguana more
And they defeated Lince Dorado, Cruz del Toro, and Dragon Lee. The highlight was Mr. Iguana.
Yeah. Honestly, the star of the show was the Iguana himself.
Oh yeah. Somebody found where to buy those puppets for $40.
They're supposed to be. I heard rumors that they're supposed to be making a ton of merch for them.
Yeah, I know, but if WWE puts out the iguana, it's gonna be like $60 to $100. I think I'm gonna buy one on Amazon for
PG.
it's the same. It's the exact one for $40.
Mhm.
Somebody posted it. They're like, go get it before WWE hits its markups.
Either which way, he was definitely the highlight of that match. Octagon,
He was the highlight of the night.
He was. He stole the show, period, just by him doing whatever he was doing, especially with that iguana.
That iguana stuff, we were dying. I couldn't stop laughing. Me, because you weren't here at the time. Me and Jordan were like, what the? This dude shit his pants.
What the?
Yeah, I had tacos tonight.
Oh, great.
But yeah, so yeah, Mr. Iguana was great.
That also in between that match, that set up the match that went on to Money in the Bank with Octagon Jr. and
Dominic
Dom Dom.
Mysterio.
Yep.
It was funny watching Dom Dom getting his ass kicked on AAA.
Yep. Then you had Stephanie McCurry advice against a fat chick in a retiree home, a retirement home.
Oh, that match.
That match was not too bad. I will say the highlight of that match was seeing Devil's Kiss done in stereo by both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that was the worst match.
Yeah.
Because then you had Legado, Del Fantasma defeating El Hijo D, Dr. Wagner Jr., Psycho Clown, and Pagano, I guess.
Yeah, that match.
That match was good.
That match was really good, and honestly, one of the better matches we've seen. Santos and
they should keep him there for a little bit.
They should. They actually did.
Maybe if they get released, they can go to AAA.
They're actually really good together as luchadors. Well, they were all luchadors at one point. So, but that match was insane. Some of the moves they did in that match with the three of them.
Next match was dog shit. I didn't like it. It was ass. The North American Championship with Ethan Page defeating all these.
How are you saying that was ass? That was honestly one of the better matches of the night.
Dude, that was like take a shit.
That was the first time I seen Ethan Page actually be a high flyer.
Dude, that was like a match to play with the baby. That's what I did for that match.
Yeah, that was you. I actually enjoyed that match.
What about you, Giggles?
What match?
The North American Championship match.
Yeah, that one was good. That was a good match.
That one, you really couldn't tell who was really going to win, even though, yes, we all kind of had a feeling it was going to be Ethan Page. But the way it was starting to move around, a lot of the moves that they were pulling, I started seeing doubt that Ethan Page was going to win.
I'm kind of hoping that he was going to lose.
I was actually hoping for Joe Evans.
Oh, yeah, the black guy.
Yeah, he was insane.
He was. I like him.
Ray Phoenix wasn't bad in that match either.
Nah, it was good. I mean, everybody. And then you had the AAA Mega Champion El Hijo del Vikingo
Versus you.
Versus me.
But you lost. Like, what the hell?
Again, it was a tough match. It was tough.
That match, I will say, was Chad Gable's
Best match
ever.
In a long time.
I was feeling like that with Legado del Fantasma. Like, I feel like every time I'm watching when
they're
on,
boring
I'm
on
like,
TV.
And I'm like, these guys suck. I keep saying, release these guys. But then I see them down there, and I'm like,
yeah,
that was the best match I've ever seen them in. The best. Hands down, the best match I've ever seen those three guys do.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
So that's telling you something.
Yeah. It's telling you where they should sit for a little bit.
Yeah, they should just go down there and tear it up. Because you know WWE is going to be putting AAA all over the place. You know they're eventually going to start touring that shit. I haven't heard a rumor, and they haven't said that they were, but I heard that they were.
Definitely for sure, I will say that match was the match besides the Iguana Man match.
That was a good match.
That was the match of the night.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Honestly, Chad Gable really showed up and honestly proved himself down there where he should be proving himself on the main roster.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. It's just.
But I have a gut feeling that he's going to get released.
Who?
Chad.
No, he's got a good contract.
Nah, he ain't.
I feel like the three people that are in him are going to be gone soon. Because they don't do much.
Cool.
The Butt Brothers and the chick.
No,
That's what Jess calls them, the Butt Brother. Excuse me.
And then, yeah. So, I mean, overall, I would probably, out of a 10, I would probably give that event like an 8.
I'll give it an 8.5.
I would. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't terrible. I think if that chick match was a little better, I probably would have gave it a 9.
Yeah, the chick match was dog shit until that part, and I made it a little bit better. But of the other matches, they were all right.
And look, I'll give the females in AAA that fought against Stephanie and Lola Vice, because one of them's 50-something years old. I'll give her a lot of credit, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, granted, they weren't like showing out like everybody else, but while it wasn't the best match, it wasn't the worst match. It was just the worst of that whole thing. So, and that's not even to take anything away from them. That's just telling you how good of a PLE for that was, you know. And so I'm okay with how it played out like that. So no.
Although we could talk about Dominic beating the junior guy.
Well, that's in Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, my bad.
So let's move to the Money in the Bank. So let's see. So you had the women's Money in the Bank match, which was pretty crazy.
It was.
I gotta say, like, the only match I didn't care about was the Becky Lynch match.
Nobody cared, dude. I saw people like going.
I enjoyed the Dominic Mysterio match more.
Yeah.
You know, because you had. Okay, so obviously, unless you're living under a rock, Naomi won Money in the Bank.
And that wasn't a bad match at all.
Nope.
Honestly,
There was a little
It didn't
botches.
show out. It wasn't as good as like the last like 2 or 3.
no, they didn't show out like they normally do, but you had some like holy shit moments on there.
Oh yeah, you did. Especially with the devil's kiss on the ladder.
That was amazing.
Mm-hmm. And then you had the Sister Abigail and
Riptide.
Oh yeah, at the same time. Yeah, because they were.
And that look between the two of them, that looked cool.
I did
Yeah.
like that when they were going, you know, finisher for finisher like
Yeah.
that. Like I thought that even in the men's they were doing that.
I think that's usually a sign that
I
the
think
match.
that was something that's a sign that we're going to see a little bit more with some of these type of matches.
Well, they need to do different things.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody does the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, and
Change it up.
honestly, could we tell that Naomi was going to win?
No.
No, you didn't know who.
They did a good great job.
It's like
on
a. It's like a.
that.
Oh, you know, Naomi took that Money in the Bank briefcase at the BET Awards.
Yes.
I seen a picture. I'm like, what? What is this?
Oh yeah, she was with Jimmy Uso.
Mhm.
She was like, none of the women's or any brand are safe. Good for you. We don't care.
Hey, Naomi, honestly, you can hate on her all you want. I think she deserves this.
She does. She hasn't got a push in a long time.
She deserves this. She honestly deserves everything that she's about.
I thought Jay Gaga was gonna come and mess with her.
I thought so too, Bianca.
Yeah, that was the thing. There was a lot of
Like even in the
things that we
men's
thought were gonna happen. Didn't happen.
They just left everything to be in
got
my imagination.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you would have known there was no run-ins coming in, right?
Yeah.
Would you have been okay with it?
With no running. Yeah.
Not just knowing the script that there was going to be no run-ins.
I would have been fine with it.
All right. Some people wouldn't have, but that kept the average person that watching it into it because they're like, oh shit, we have this storyline.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me that it's in there or it's not in there. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
No, I'm talking about for the average fan like him.
Dude, I've been watching since I was 1.
You're the average fan.
I've been there since WCW.
So haven't I. I remember when Nitro fucking started.
I know it's crazy. It feels like just yesterday it started.
I remember when Scott Hall, the day that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash came in as the outsiders,
Me too.
which shot down WWF altogether. Basically, they were on a 32-week tear in WCW.
83 weeks.
83, 30, yeah.
Same thing.
They were on that big tear that WWF was actually at that time and shitless.
Oh yeah. They dominated for 83 weeks.
And then what broke that streak was DX.
If they didn't invade, I don't know what would have happened.
The only thing I want from that invasion to happen that I wish would have happened was that door opening up and Nash and everybody coming out and
beating the shit out of each other.
That's the only thing I wish they would have done.
Maybe we'll get a
maybe we'll have the
TNA.
invasion.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get a TNA invasion. You're gonna get it. If they don't, that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
You got all this, and it should be starting to set up now. Like they should be getting that ready for SummerSlam, because you got Trick Williams with the belt, and all everybody in TNA is all pissed about it. Well, supposedly.
It's just mostly Dolph Ziggler, little crybaby.
Yeah, but what if he's in on it? Like, the work, because like, let's get to the rest because this thought has to do with
What were we on anyway?
I think
we did the women. So then you got, and this ain't going to be in particular order, but Intercontinental Champion match.
Dog shit.
Dominic Mysterio versus
That was a bathroom match, but it wasn't in the
Octagon Jr. It was all right. It was I think it was just to give Octagon Jr. a spot on Money in the Bank.
They just needed an extra match, and they just was like, you know what?
Screw it, let's do it.
Everybody liked AAA. Let's put somebody else over on the main roster.
Yeah, then you had Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Dog shit.
So Becky Lynch defeated Lyra, got the belt, and then that stipulation. So Lyra had to raise her hand. She didn't want to, and then she did, and then Becky was like, "No, all four sides."
That was a great heel
turn
way that they needed to do it.
Yeah.
And then don't get me wrong, I don't really like the fact that Becky came back and got the belt right away.
I know.
But this whole storyline with Lyra and Becky is actually not that
But they
bad.
needed to put. Lyra did a decent job with the belt. That it wasn't her fault that they didn't really feed her.
No, they didn't feed her the right way.
But I think you see, like on Raw, she's starting to get angry. So I don't know if that's going to turn her heel.
They're probably going to release her.
I'm hoping it turns her heel, or a baby face that's pissed off.
Yeah, imagine she joins Judgment Day.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
No, but during that match, Becky's daughter was actually watching that match in person in the crowd, and then she got upset because when the fans were saying Becky sucks.
Well, they're not wrong.
So
she does suck.
They took her back, and she didn't get a chance to see her, Becky
Mom
to be raised as champion.
Oh well.
Men's was amazing.
Yeah, men's Money in the Bank.
It was
Men's
hysterical.
Money in the Bank. Holy shit!
First, Jacob fought
It was
two.
the first men's that I've since coming back a few years ago.
Jacob fought.
Like that, the men showed out.
This is the first time in 5 years that the men's actually showed up.
Best one was Jacob fought two turning on Solo.
Well, where do we actually, with this match, where do we actually unpackage this match?
I don't know.
So
There were so many freaking.
Because I like it, like the multiple ladder climbing to get.
The one thing I
Texas
don't.
was climbing up in El Grande. Me.
Yeah.
When I was climbing up on there, and I went on the one ladder.
Listen,
And I almost fell. It was crazy.
it was.
And then I hit the ladder, and then
You grabbed that stupid tall ass ladder with the freaking brand on it. Oh my god.
Yeah,
You were hanging from the
I was hanging
from the
shit.
thing.
Yeah.
It was funny as hell
still
watching
exhausted.
Grande.
I'm
I know.
still exhausted.
But it was fun watching that match because we never really got to see all six participants sitting on each ladder.
Oh yeah,
That was the first time we've seen that in a while.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time we actually seen that in 5, 6 years.
Yeah, because I think when they announced the women's, they bring out the women's and the men's, and they were talking to each other.
But that was the first time they were actually on. Everybody was on a ladder fighting each other.
on top of each other.
On top of each other, beating the crap out of each other. Some of those. Somebody's gonna. Has anybody ever checked on
Andrade.
Andrade's nuts?
Poor bastard.
He took the ladder to the nuts.
I didn't see that.
And he got hit in the head with the ladder or something, right?
Yeah, when you dropped the ladder and hit him in the nuts.
I know.
We gotta release him.
I said F Andrade.
I feel so bad that you took.
I know. There's rumors that Americano might get released.
Yeah.
Who's getting released?
Americano.
No, you can't release me. I'm the star of the show.
I would have been hysterical if he did win.
We were all thinking that he was going to win because it would have been the perfect
Because it made no sense for him to even be in it.
But this also set up a good match set up for King and Queen of the Ring. Well, Crown Jewel, because now it's set up Seth and LA Knight.
Yep.
This set up the whole storyline with Seth's crew and LA Knight. So now that means that LA Knight is actually getting a better push now with the storyline with Seth.
Yep.
That was also crazy to see. LA Knight was just there, and then Seth was being a dick.
As always, but Seth
then
won.
you had let's unpackage this all.
Dude, it was just
You had Braun Breaker come out and destroy El Grande.
yeah. I'm surprised. Surprised you're still here, bro.
I almost had to cancel the show tonight.
And then Bronson Reed just friggin' lay out everybody and tsunami everybody.
I really thought we were gonna get like a big return, but we did. We'll talk about that guy.
And then you got what? You had Sex crew get taken out by what's his face?
Solo
and Jacob. That was a great
Jacob
and JC.
Jacob and JC. That was great. And then watching Solo's reactions, the entire match was just like
and I love that he took everybody out so Solo could start climbing.
And he said this, I hate you, Solo.
No, he first said, I love you, Solo.
Solo.
Then Solo climbed, and then he grabbed his foot.
I even told him and you that he was going to turn. I saw it.
It was the perfect opportunity to have him turn on Solo.
I already thought CM Punk was going to call Seth.
Yeah, but
You can't believe everything on the internet.
Yeah, but here's the thing. People are sick of Seth and Punk. That's the problem.
you kind
They're
of need
trying
to
to separate them as much as possible.
That's why they're trying to separate them, put Punk and Cena. Because you need to separate that.
But-
feud a little bit.
Did you hear there's rumors that now a man or a woman can cash in on tag titles?
Mhm.
Which I like that.
But that match, I'll give that match a 10 out of 10 for a
Yeah.
change for a men's match.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. It was brutal.
And then
There was too much friggin' craziness in that.
we had
And then we had
the most jaw-dropping.
We had the tag team match with Cody and Jay.
and Logan Paul and Cena.
Yeah.
And honestly, I will put it this way. Anybody out there that sits there and says Logan Paul can't wrestle,
He did a good job. I'm impressed.
that moonsault off that friggin' rope onto the table
You
for
see him
Jay,
wiping them off, wiping
Yeah.
the ropes off before he did it.
That's smart.
that was smart, number one. Number two, him being able to actually launch himself that far away. Everybody thought he was never going to do that. He did that. That right there is a huge move to do.
Oh yeah.
And everybody was like doubting him to actually do that.
He
Even
did it.
I heard Cena did too.
Yeah, Cena
Oh,
did.
plus I love seeing them two start beefing.
That's gonna lead.
Cena's like, I'm trying to teach you. And then they push him.
Yeah.
Teach me. He goes, okay.
And then tag Cody.
Cody wasn't a bad. I think honestly, Cody was a solid.
Boo. Cody sucks.
Oh yeah, and I
Because-
did love though when Logan and Cena were arguing.
Mhm.
Jay was on the floor and he's slowly
Crawling.
Yeah,
crawling to get away, and then he gets away. And they're like, oh shit.
but you look at it this way, they basically gave Jay his props in this match.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
48 days.
It was all Jay for most of this match until Cody comes in. And Cody only had, I think, what?
2 matches? No, 1 match.
No, I think Cody only was in the ring for like not even 5 minutes.
And then we got the
In
biggest.
the match
Jay.
itself, Jay was in there for basically the entire match.
And then we
And
got.
then all of a sudden,
We got the biggest.
man in a black hoodie and a mask.
I thought at
Come
first,
running in.
who do you thought it was? Be honest. Don't say truth. I
Well,
thought
as soon as he started hitting him and you seen his shirt come up, I'm like, that's truth.
I
Because
saw.
he's the only black guy that's that black in WWE. No offense. No offense. He's the only black guy that's that black. And you see him, his
Well,
back.
Omos is, but he.
Yeah, he's too
giant.
small.
You would know.
Oh, I thought it was Travis Scott.
It could have been.
It could have been. It could have been a good Travis Scott running, and that wouldn't have been bad either for me, because honestly, that would continue the storyline with Cena and Travis Scott. Set up a tag team match maybe with Travis Scott and
Jay.
I hope not. I'm so sick of Travis Scott.
Your wife
But-
can't stand her.
I'm fine. I would have been fine with that.
But truth, dude.
Yeah, truth. He came out. He's.
Troop just on
Stop.
faces and the entire.
I was like,
crowd.
oh my
Did you
fucking
see
god.
pop? But did you see his face when he got the pop? He looked like he wanted to cry.
Yeah.
Because he knew. So here's the weird thing about all the truth thing. You know, we were ripping WWE for it. I don't know. I'm still confused about the whole thing because it could be a work. But I don't believe it's a work, but it could be a work. The whole thing. Let me tell you why I think it could still be a work. So he gets squashed by JC, right? And then on SmackDown. Sunday, we hear he's released. Number one, he didn't get released. They just weren't renewing his contract. It's different. Number two, Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley walked in with a Truth shirt that was not even out yet. It just came out in his return. So that right there is like, you know what I mean? Like some people were in on it, some people weren't. I don't know.
My thing, yes, we were talking about it could be a work. My thing is it's 50-50.
I don't care. We just got Truth back.
It's 50-50 on, you know, how realistic the work was or how it was an actual real release. We'll never know how truthful everybody is about this because I know Truth's son came out and said that wasn't a work.
Well, here's the thing too. The other thing, and this lines up with the Monday Night Raw promo.
Yeah.
He said the day after that when he came back, he goes, it wasn't a work. You know what I mean? He goes, you all help me. We want Truth come back. But we all know this. And this is why another reason why I think it's a work is because do you think they would have let him get on that announce table and say what he said if what he was saying was true? I don't think so.
That's the thing where it's like they blurred the lines so much that we cannot say if it was.
I mean, and most likely it's not a work, but it could be.
It could be.
And I'm not.
You can be on
sure
work and everything. I think it later on in my mind it really looks like it's a work, but in my mind also it looks like he was literally pissed off, and the whole story about him not answering the phones from WWE, and then Nick Khan actually personally taking care of the issue.
Yeah. But I don't know how true it is.
There is a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, especially the power grab that's going on behind the scenes.
Well, here's the thing I'm starting to realize, and I know what you're talking about. All right, so we all know like all the ticket prices going up and all this money in the bank with this fucking advertising on everything.
Oh my God.
That shit's got to stop. I cannot stand looking at a table with a Slim Jim logo.
Me either.
I'm just waiting for them to put them on every guy's package dude wipes.
Oh, they're gonna put on their butts.
Or Cialis or Viagra or
That's a rumor that it's coming. They're gonna have advertisements on there. They're gonna look like race car drivers.
Yep. So stupid. When that happens, I might not even watch it.
The problem with that is everybody's seen this coming and didn't want to say anything.
Well, it's all because of the $3 billion in debt. So what they're doing is they're ripping us all off to get. They're doing business. TKO, if you watch this, fuck you. Number one,
go fuck yourself.
Number two, you don't know how to do business. I'm a small business owner, and I'm not even in a hole like that. I know how to run a fucking business, you retard. Anyway,
Americano, I think you might get released after that.
I might get released, so fuck you, TKO. Stop putting advertising shit. Lower the fucking prices. Yes, you're $3 billion in debt. I don't give a fuck. WWE's not in debt, but you're going to kill WWE because that's your cash fucking cow.
Your biggest cash cow is WWE. The second biggest cash cow.
You know what this sounds like?
UFC.
This story sounds fucking familiar. Rocky Point.
Yep.
What is Rocky
Point? It was an amusement park that closed in '95. Rocky Point was profitable until the day it fucking died.
Yep.
And why did it die? Because they had other things they owned that was shit. And they took all the money from Rocky Point to pay for all that shit and then didn't pay Rocky Point's bills.
That's crazy.
And then you had a stupid governor that decided to shut them down.
Yep. So, again, same thing. What's going to happen is they could potentially completely destroy it. And that's why they're saying Vince is trying to buy it back. They're in debt. TKO will go under unless they do something. Doesn't matter how much WWE's worth. If
their biggest problem, TKO's biggest problem, is they went out and bought PBR, Professional Bull Riding. PBR has always been it was a company that was going under, and they decided to buy it. What they had done was not realized how much non-profitable PBR is. They send PBR around the nation to do bull riding. The closest two that came to New England were Worcester and Bridgeport.
yeah,
Neither of them, I have a friend that went to both of them. Neither of them were sold out. There was probably about a good, 900,000 people at these events.
oh wow,
To sit there and watch bull riding.
Back
Back in the day, bull riding was
a big, yeah. Now it's
Anybody
not.
sat there and watched bull riding on TNN back in the day, before it was Paramount and Spike. I did. Now bull riding, the problem is this generation, no one gives a shit about that stuff.
Yeah, no, you got to.
Everybody gives a shit. Oh, it's in the face. Blah, 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 blah. They're being sued right now by multiple animal rights activists because of the stupid bulls. Honestly, who gives a shit?
Yeah, but here's
They
the
make
thing.
good food, so.
If I was TKO, I'd get rid of PBR some way, somehow. Either.
TKO didn't realize that this was a business venture that failed, and now it's just put them in a hole. UFC is actually starting to put them in the hole as well because of the fact that ESPN is not really giving them ratings anymore. And they're looking into possibly making their own streaming app again.
No, they probably should.
So people need to realize the only way you make money with the UFC is to make it a pay-per-view. Back in the day, pay-per-view was the biggest money.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was.
UFC was always your biggest boxing and UFC, your biggest money makers on pay-per-view, besides wrestling. Now you have to put it on network television to even make money with these stupid commercials
Oh yeah.
because streaming killed everything else.
Yep.
That's your problem.
Agree 100%.
And now UFC is starting to dip into the red now too because the so much shit that's going on with the UFC now. There's a couple of lawsuits now with UFC now.
I heard something. I don't know if it's a lawsuit, but I heard like rigging fights. And,
Yeah.
Is that what it's about?
That's one of them.
Oh.
So we are starting to see TKO starting to go on the downfall and not realize that now their business ventures that they thought were good are actually starting to fail. And what's that mean? The only business venture that was actually profitable and is still profitable is WWE.
Yep.
So the only way you do that is to basically raise your prices, raise your merch prices, raise everything because you know how hot WWE wrestling is right now.
Then when it
It's
dies
not-
off a little bit, then they got to drop it down to
Yeah.
get people back in the door.
Basically, they're using what WWE did to WCW back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And they're also playing the two playbooks with WCW and WWE at the same time. You have to pay attention to one playbook. You can't do two playbooks at the same time.
No, you can't.
And they're getting their money, they're getting too far ahead on themselves with, okay, don't get me wrong, AAA is a great idea, business venture for them, buying out partnership with AAA with WWE, TNA's partnership. Honestly, the TNA partnership, the smartest thing that actually WWE and TKO is doing. You know why?
Because they're getting more wrestlers.
Not just that. They can release wrestlers and put them on, get them signed onto TNA
You don't have to pay them.
and not have to pay them and use them on their TV right now.
Oh yeah.
That's
and it's
crazy.
going towards the TNA profits.
And you know, I heard a rumor that Triple H hates, or not hates, but doesn't like R-TRUTH.
That's
What?
I heard too.
I'm gonna beat the shit
I
out of
heard that he's got a beef with Nick Khan for bringing him back.
Mhm.
Again, I don't know. You don't know. They blur the line. I don't know what's real and what's
I don't
not.
know what's real and what's not, but I've been hearing also Apollo grab stories with Triple H and Rock.
Oh yeah, because I've been hearing
The Rock's been wants to push Triple H out because he wants his old storyline maker, the one that wrote the
Oh yeah, like
storyline,
Brian. I forget what his
whatever his name, to be in charge of creative now, not
Yeah.
Triple H.
That's crazy.
So the power grabs there between Triple H, Nick Khan, and The Rock, but Nick Khan is a Rock guy, not a Triple H guy.
Yeah.
So it could be where you're starting to see that battle.
Yeah, because we've all heard the rumor like Triple H might be gone within 18 months.
Yeah.
I think Triple H might just leave himself the way that
Everything's going.
I think what you're gonna,
If Vince, I'll put it this way: if Shane and Vince get something going, not to buy WWE, but their own, because they started a new company up.
Yeah, but Triple H ain't gonna go there. He don't even talk to him.
No, but if things come to a head where he's out of WWE,
no, Vince refuses to talk to him and Steph.
Why?
Because they voted against him.
Oh yeah,
for the board.
Oh yeah.
Get rid of him. They're never. He's never going to work with them again. He won't even talk to him.
Not even to see his grandkids.
Nothing.
What a douchebag.
Now Linda does, Vince's wife there. It's Steph's mom, Steph and Shane's mom.
Linda.
Yeah. Linda McMahon. Yeah. So watching R-TRUTH come back and do that,
And then cut his hair. That's crazy.
well, that was on the promo. But I'm still talking about Money in the Bank.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And hitting with the belt, and then Cody gets the
Him
1, 2,
showing
3.
up and doing that and helping.
The pop he got was insane.
It was.
Yeah, that pop was insane.
Dude, I'm surprised we didn't wake up the baby. How loud we were screaming.
I know, we were fucking going nuts. I didn't see that coming at all.
I didn't see that coming a mile away. I really thought RTC was coming
I
back.
had it in the back of my head that
I was just like,
that R-TRUTH was going to come out at some point or another. In the back of my head. Not going to lie, I had that in the back of my head. But did I think it was really going to happen? No.
Yeah, I didn't think anything was going to happen. I didn't even have that in my brain. But then when he shows up, pulls the mask off, and you see Truth. Just
It's him.
shit. And I'm like, I can't believe he's back. We were going
Pat
nuts.
McAfee looked like he was going to have a friggin' coronary over there.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. Like, I want to go back and watch that shit, I watched, like, the little clips.
Yeah.
I want to go back and watch everything come into play again.
Yeah.
That was cool. But then when he got into Monday Night Raw and he came out, same thing, but he stood on the announce table.
Him
promo
hearing that promo was a perfect promo for him, number one. Number two, the fans in itself were like, we want truth, we got truth, we love you, truth.
Yep.
Him, and naturally he had the fans eating out of his hand, and then him saying about just before he cut his hair.
That was crazy.
The fans were like, no.
Yep. And he killed R-TRUTH.
That's the best thing to do, honestly. It's a perfect way to end a character.
Yep. Cut the hair off.
Cut the hair off.
You know how he says, "Oh, if you think he's a clown, Ceno's calling him a clown or whatever." He looked like a clown after he cut his hair.
Look at his
size his hair.
Well, now you actually see his new hair. The entire thing, he posted it
Did he?
Did he? Where?
on his one of his socials. I think it's Instagram.
Oh, I'm gonna look at it right now. Let's see this.
But him doing what he did was the perfect way to come out and say, "Look, I'm not R-TRUTH anymore. I'm Ron Killings." That was the way you needed him to come out and do that. And honestly, that was like, who else did that type of thing?
Ray?
What's up, Ray?
I don't remember. It's been years.
Somebody came out and said, "I'm so and so. I'm not this person anymore."
He's probably dead.
No.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I don't see it.
I'll have to show you. There's a picture I did see.
Did you?
Yeah, I can't find it.
Yeah, come on, Americano. What the hell are you doing?
Hey, what's up, Fletch?
By the way, Fletch, you want us to give you a plug?
I gotta go pee. I'll
What are
be
you
back.
plugging?
His haunt.
That's his?
That's his haunt.
Is it? So what, he's not working at 13 World then?
No, he'll come and bug us every now and then, but that's his
Oh,
haunt.
what's the haunt, buddy? Oh, is that the one?
That's the one I sent you.
What the hell was it? The haunted something. Where the hell are you? Oh, Haunted Harbors.
Haunted Harbor is in, I forget exactly where it. I'm born.
Well, you're born.
It's born in Bourne, Massachusetts. On the
Oh.
pier. If you got, there's a new haunt that's opening up. That's actually our friend Jeff Fletcher right there.
Yep. I know, but boy Fletch from working with him at 13th World.
And if you want to go to a veteran-owned, there you go.
Yeah, he's a military veteran. He is, and but yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go check it out now. I didn't realize that was his.
Yeah,
I had
that's
seen
it.
something while I was in Miami, and I just like looked at it real quick, but then I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't realize. Hey, good luck to you, man. We'll definitely pimp it out for you too to help, draw people in there. That's what we like to do. We like to help people. So, you know what I mean? Get the stuff out there.
He's
I'm
good
not
people, too.
I'm not above, pimping things out. That's like, any artist out there, or if somebody's got something you need promoted, let me know. I'll talk about it. If somebody wants to check it out, they'll check it out,
Pippin' and easy, man.
But Haunted
Pippin'
Harbors.
and easy.
That's awesome. And I know, what is it, in the Cape?
Yep, it's on the Cape in Bourne, Massachusetts.
He was born in Massachusetts. He's a crazy man. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't go over what we had picked. Remember from our predictions?
Yes.
So let's do that real quick. So what so for Worlds Collide, you had a Chad Gable match. So I'm gonna.
Who got that one?
Yeah. So Chad Gable lost.
Mm-hmm.
So you and I picked Al Hijo, and he picked Chad.
We win.
Okay. So then the next one was the Ethan Page match.
Wait a minute. Something's not right over here.
What?
You passed away. The 1952, the 19 something date. Who are you, sir?
I am. Hey, what's up, Lone Star Coaches?
I know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
When we go upstairs, I'll show you. This is not Dr. Giggles.
All right, so it was Ethan Page versus Ray Phoenix versus Javon Evans versus Laredo Kid.
Oh, he's doing the thing?
So I picked Ethan. Jordan picked Phoenix, so we got another fat zero. And John picked Laredo Kid. Then the next one was the Legado del Fantasma. We all got that wrong
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because we all picked Psycho Clown.
That's like
Dude, he's sick.
And then the women's tag, I picked the other chick, so I got a fat zero, and you guys each get one. So me and John tied on that, and John only got one. So I got two. You got one.
Well, I didn't know
and
who to do because I.
Well, nobody did because we never seen these people.
Americano. You know what? You're a good guy. You're going without me.
So Money in the Bank, women's Money in the Bank.
I picked Rhea. I'm out.
We all lost that one.
Who'd you pick? Which one did John? It was between the Rhea and Alexa. Because there was a lot of
So
shenanigans.
we all got a fat zero on that. The next one, men's Money in the Bank. The only one that got that right was John.
Would you
Was
say
Seth.
Seth?
Yep, you said LA Knight, and I
Shut
said
up. Fuck.
I chose myself.
I'm surprised I even.
Usually, sometimes you get them wrong.
Yeah.
The Cody, the Cody tag match. We all got that right. And then we all got the Becky right.
So who won?
Me.
You won that one. Me and you tied.
Let's go.
So we didn't have the Dom Dom because that at the time
Well,
we
we
didn't
didn't
know.
know. So that's
I'd definitely pick Dom Dom
Me
on
too.
that, but
Yeah.
I would have picked the other guy. Imagine he won.
because there was no way Dom Dom was dropping the belt to that guy.
Thank you.
There was no way. No way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No way that Dom Dom is dropping the belt to that guy.
No. I feel like Dom's gonna drop the belt to Finn. I see it. The two people are gonna get kicked out. People are gonna call me stupid. I already see it at SummerSlam. What they did to Rhea and Damian, they're gonna do the same thing to Liv and Dominic. Because they're bringing Roxanne in.
So then Raquel and Liv and Dom will leave.
Yep, and they'll get
This
kicked
whole
out.
thing with Nikki and Liv is gonna be the way that they make Liv a babyface.
I mean, I kind of like her here now, but
She's probably better off going babyface now because you're gonna see Dom going completely.
so what is your
babyface.
opinion of Rhea losing first round Queen of the Ring? What is?
Because I think she's going to be set up for Perth to win that.
Yeah,
That's what Jess
exactly
says.
what it is. And that's going to be thing. She's going to win at home.
When is birth?
That's in October.
Not home. But remember, Queen of the Ring is going to be somebody that's going to get a push.
That's
And
who
I
you
think
want.
it's going to be Roxanne.
But who do you think is going to get the push for the men's? I hope it's Sammy. This deserves it.
Cross.
He's in it?
No, he's not.
Cross
Is
is
he?
going to be the surprise.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm
Is
saying.
he going to be Cross or the Lizard guy?
I said this to him. Imagine Jay loses on purpose. The surprise.
Well, the rumor is Jay's going to be Jay's hurt and Jay's going to go to
Jay, I know how you feel, buddy.
What?
He says, like, it sucks when you have a crappy neighbor complaining and got the adult protective services called on us and almost lost our dogs because of them barking.
Oh, yeah. We have
Just, Jay, why don't you go on the Dr. Giggles Spotify
And look up Neighborhood Watch.
and just blast Neighborhood Watch.
Yeah, that's
Especially
my
the
neighbors.
Neighborhood Watch song. The neighbors are watching our every move, one by one.
They are creeps. We have creeps everywhere you turn around.
And All Out War.
Yep.
Is that the other one?
Actually, I like that whole album.
I do
AUT,
too.
that's a solid thing. It's
All
solid.
Out War is a really good song.
In an all-out war.
I get to do my song.
We gotta perform that.
He says when we're done writing my song and we do the studio over here, I want to do it live in front of people. Because he says
I'm gonna be recording in about a week or so.
We're gonna do that. Yeah, I can't wait. Hot season's coming.
yeah.
I'm tempted. Like the apartment is trying to throw us out. We have a very bad sewage.
Ooh, that sucks.
Hey, that's a shitty situation.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But we're gonna get out of here. That's all I had.
Yeah, I'm gonna RKO Jordan.
Please don't.
And El Grando Americano may return. I may return one day. Not next week, but maybe
I can't take him serious. That
another
fast.
day.
Good.
Another day.
Does that mean Americano's getting released from Dr. Giggles?
No. I'm going on vacation.
That's right.
I'm going somewhere tropical.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going somewhere tropical, and then I'll be back. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back, and then I'm going to talk to some people and start getting interviews going on in this bitch. Also, leave a comment. What artists, underground artists, or maybe wrestlers we could try. I don't know. Who would you like us to, throw us names in the
Jordan
comments?
Dom.
And see, you're not going to get any people with titles. You're not.
Matt Cardona.
You could probably get Cardona. You could probably
he
get
does all
Shotzi.
podcasts.
Matt, do I have an autograph?
Cardona always does every podcast that you can do. Shotzi's been starting to do a lot more podcasts.
Yeah, I'm going to reach out to Shotzi. I'll reach out to Matt Cardona and just talk to him, and see if we can get some people in on there.
That'd be cool.
It'd be cool to watch, talk to him, especially talk to him
Watch!
about
I start getting guests while you guys are selling fireworks, and I'm here interviewing people all by myself.
That's crazy. Let's face
I've been watching. Hey, we could test that out.
Oh yeah, I could bring you in on it.
Yep.
What?
There's a way to bring people in on here to.
That's our best way to test this out.
Oh yeah.
If I'm dead and I'm not doing anything on the Wednesdays,
No, not John Dead. No, what would we ever do?
Yeah, so just leave a
Kidding.
comment if anybody would like to see us try to interview. We don't. Who would you be interested in seeing on the show? I can't guarantee anybody, but I'll try and reach
Imagine
out to
Roman.
people and see.
Oh my god, I would.
They're
die.
getting Roman.
I would look towards like a lot of the GCW and JCW guys.
Yeah, you start small. You got to start small to get the big guys.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
can
god.
talk to Aiden. Aiden does wrestling, and he does wrestling for Showtime, which is now basically partnered up with John Cena Senior.
Oh, that's cool.
I can see if
Fletch says Taker. I wish.
I know, right?
I don't know what that would take to get him on there.
Imagine we got the Fiend, but we can't. That'd be cool.
How can you get the Fiend? He's dead.
I said,
Get
imagine.
an AI voice of him
Yeah.
and just type in comments and say, I wish you could do that. That'd be
I know.
cool.
You can
Talk
chat,
to
Chat GPT.
GPT, yeah. Imagine you just go to his grave and you were there doing a podcast.
Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Eddie Guerrero.
I wouldn't want to do Chris Benoit. The one guy I wouldn't do.
But
Yes, I would.
He killed his whole family.
I get it. Jake, I get it. I went through it. That's why I made Neighborhood Watch. I got the last laugh. Think about it. These motherfuckers that live around here.
Minus my family. We've been good.
Think about it. I threatened. You can't see him on camera, but Jordan. I threatened to shoot his mom.
Yeah, I was there for that, man. I wish I was there for that.
Think about that.
I know, that's crazy. Now you guys are all friends.
Yeah.
I bought you a mug.
Yeah, he bought me for Father's Day a CM Punk coffee mug. It was awesome. It's awesome.
He's going to make a cup of Joe later. He's excited.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Neighbors suck.
They do.
I think HOA, I don't have an HOA, but I think HOA should need to be outlawed, number one. Oh, I would love to get Joe Hendry.
Oh, my God, imagine.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I definitely want to interview Shotzi, though. I love Shot. Like, I love, like, everything about her in the ring. Like, her style, the way that she dresses, the way that she wrestles. I think she's awesome.
She is awesome.
And I always
She's
loved when
cute.
she came out in the little tank.
Oh, yeah. And she
I
ran
thought
that.
was cool.
And then she ran that guy's leg over. That was cool.
Yeah.
I
But
believe
we'll
in
be
John.
back next Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel. And till next time.
Keep your scalpels up.
No. Thank you.
Thank you.